Hi Gemini, my name's Leona from Supra Conscioussoul, and this is your January general reading. I'm also putting the North Node reading at the end of this reading. So I've pulled out your oracle cards to save some time. Now I'm going to look at your main reading cards for the month. Let's have a look. So this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising, this part of the reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's have a look. Right, there we go. Now we have the Three of Rods. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Seven of Cups. We have a clear thing here. So far it's looking at you like you're needing to make a decision about where you're needing to invest your energy moving forward. That is the message. Now, we have the Star. There's something that you do have hope and faith in there. The Eight of Swords, but there's also something that you feel trapped by. So in one way, it kind of inspires you, but in another way, you're like, do I really want to get myself involved in that, really? Like, do I really? Now we have the Lovers card in reverse. It may be that you make a decision not to invest in something here, to totally not invest. Now, we'll have to look deeper into that. We have the Hierophant. That is the card of commitment. It's about doing the things that we should, we could, we ought to. It's about following some kind of rule system. It could be about an organization for some of you. So for some as well, I see that there could be an employment opportunity in a massive organization that you're wishing for here. Now, you may be thinking that for some reason they're not going to choose you, or you may be looking at other options just in case, or maybe you're looking at a relationship and you feel like they won't choose you, so you're looking at other options just in case. It's like with the Lovers card in reverse, I feel like you're not seeing something from another person's perspective, or maybe you didn't see something about them before. Like when you was rehearsing your options, you never kind of included this person in those options. We do have the Eight of Cups. There is something that you're feeling like you need to walk away from here. Now we have the Queen of Rods in reverse. This could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, female. There may be some kind of dispute that's going on and you're not sure how to move forward with this. Now, you could have walked away and then now you're kind of redeciding, should I go back or not? With the Queen of Rods as well, it's also somebody who is having fears. They're having doubts. They don't know if that's the right move to make, going forwards. Now, underneath the deck, we have the Six of Cups. This is about a soulmate union. This is about something coming back from the past. This is... we have the Wheel of Fortune under there. This is something that you cannot get away from. This is that kind of childlike love. It's that person that you just know you're supposed to be with. Now, you may be denying your feelings about this, I'm feeling, yeah? And there could be some kind of change that came in. So you could have had a change in your feelings towards this person and you're like, wow, where did that come from? How did that happen? Like, how did they come back? I thought I dealt with this, or I thought I walked away from this, yeah? And it may feel like that now you're kind of like, it's in some senses, you're kind of in... You was in a kind of delusion with the Seven of Cups there. And another thing, it could be that your choices that you're making, they could be between somebody that's a real saint and then somebody that's just a little bit edgy. It does have that kind of energy as well. So the Wheel of Fortune is going to bring about massive changes. It's also karmic changes. Yeah, so make sure that you're in the upright there. You could be conflicted mentally about this decision, definitely. You're in the balance. You may have to be choosing between two things or two options, Gemini, very much so. There is a choice. Now, In terms of your oracle cards, you did get Unfinished Symphony. Now, this is number 10, so it's the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a new one. However, maybe you didn't invest properly in the last cycle. Maybe, and somebody walked away from you possibly as well. Maybe there's something that keeps coming back. It's like this nagging feeling that keeps coming back, and you're like, oh, why is this still in my head? Why is this song still playing? Why have I got this tune in my head and I can't get rid of it? It's that kind of energy. Now, you also got Go to the Sea, or To the Sea, sorry, which is number 7, which is about trials, tribulations, tests, challenges. You're being asked to kind of you're being asked to kind of just get in the boat, let go of control. Yeah, and to kind of just go with that flow. Yeah, so you're being sent certain messages, certain signals for a reason right now, and it's so you follow them. But I feel like you may be blocking them in some sense. You may be blocking your passions. We also have the card of the Sword. Yeah, we have the Sun, and we have the Serpent. So what this means is that you're fearing with the Serpent. It's like, it could also be that you have this instinct within you. You have this inner wisdom within you that wants you to go for this rebirth. Yeah, that wants you to express yourself with this sword. However, you may be kind of discriminating against that. You may be fearful about this new start. It may be that in one sense you've got this optimism, but in the other sense you're kind of having these fears and doubts. But beneath it all, there is an inner wisdom there. Now, we also got the card of mother, wife, sister, daughter. Now, this may mean that you have to forgive somebody this month, Gemini, in order to move forward. There may be certain blocks that are occurring in your life because of a need to let go of something, to heal something, to have some kind of forgiveness, yeah? Or to ask somebody to forgive you, perhaps, yeah? Now, as you heal this relationship, it's going to allow for these blockages to move out of the way for you here. It's going to allow for more movement with you. This is also a balancing of your divine masculine and your divine feminine energies here. Yeah, there's a need to kind of allow this healing to take place so that you can then move forward. Because this is Serapis Bay, and he's saying go now. What this means is let go of any toxic, controlling kind of relationships. Let go of any unhealed emotions. Let go of anything to do with that. You may be grieving about a figure, yeah? And this is also a card that says, like, look, we're sending you love. We're telling you we're here. We're there with you, yeah? And it's about leaving behind a certain, maybe a mental state, maybe some kind of trauma that you have to leave behind now. Maybe it's time to put that in the past and move forward for some of you, yeah? There may be a relationship that you may have to walk away from because it's toxic in some sense. So you're being asked to move forward, to go now, basically. You also got the card of passion and wedding here. Now, this says, allow your heart to sing with joy. Yeah, so this is about a card of following your passions. And this says this involves marriage. So this could be a marriage for some of you that you're being drawn into, yeah? You're being drawn into maybe by your instincts, yet your mind is telling you no in some way, or you're not sure whether to move forward with it or not. Yeah, it could be for some of you that there is a split in terms of a relationship, or for others it means that you need to take the next step, which means to have more full commitment. Now, You also got green as your chakra card, which is about compassion, love, and cultivation. This is all about the heart chakra. Now, there's certain yoga exercises that you can do to open up your heart chakra here. But a lot of us are very closed off because we're always on our phone like this as well. And now, maybe it's about you need to look at how you posture yourself. You need to look at allowing others into your heart space a bit more. Maybe you need to do a meditation on the heart chakra. Yeah, maybe you need to envision it spinning in its healthy state. Now, we also got the card of the scales. Yeah, this is saying that there is some kind of skill you're needing to master as you move forward. For some of you, this may involve needing to go back to school, to go back to college. There is some kind of thing that you're needing to just expand your skills on, yeah? And as you do so, it will open up more doorways for you. However, this puzzle can also relate to love for you guys right now. You're unsure of which doorway to take, or you're unsure of which pathway to take when it comes to work for some of you, yeah? But it's something where you may be leaving something behind, because the skills is the 9-9, which is about ending of cycles. And so is the puzzle, as it's 36. It's like as you choose, as you make a decision, yeah, it's almost like certain doorways are going to be opened up for you. Certain blockages are going to be released. You also got, for your past life energy, you got galactic. So you may feel like you, in some ways, you may feel like this whole relationship thing is a little bit puzzling for you. You're not really sure how to navigate the whole relationship thing. There may be a connection with somebody and it's kind of like out of this world. And you're like, where did that even come from, in some sense? Now, let's move forward now. In fact, no, we have one more card here. I took a card from the psychological. Yeah, and I think I'm going to actually clarify that Lover's card in reverse as well with the Queen of Rods. So we got the houseboat garden here. Yeah, and this says this is a complex relationship. You know there's a lot to it. It brings pleasure and fun, and it's unusual. That makes it very interesting, with plenty going on, like a work in progress towards a clearer definition of things. That's the central issue, in fact. You both have different requirements in this relationship, one seeking some sort of stability, even permanence, the other looking for some idea of the direction to take. It's a serious matter, this divergence. It leads to an unsettled state of affairs. However, how much you are both enjoying it for the time being. Perhaps you should be prepared to talk more openly about these things. It needn't in any way lead to quick decisions. There's a lot to keep this affair afloat, so take your time. So yes, not to move too fast, not to have a tantrum here, not to throw the baby out with the bathwater, so to speak. To look clearly. Let's have a look with, so we'll have a look at the Lovers and the Queen of Rods. 2 cards, please, Spirit. Lovers and the Queen of Rods. So Lovers first. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What do we need to know? We have the Strength card. There's some kind of healing going on. There's some kind of inner confidence. Somebody may not be listening to that inner passion there. Yeah, they're not listening to their inner animalistic nature, that what their instincts are trying to tell them to do. They're lacking maybe confidence in their decisions. We do have the Sun cards, so this is clarity. This is like there is going to be this new beginning. This is like opening up now. This is where there's abundance. This can talk about 2 families merging together. Maybe you find a way to do it that isn't marriage. Maybe it becomes more of a merge instead of a marriage, and then people are happy. Or maybe it's looking at where everybody stands, and then as you find that, you find your strength. Yeah. Now, let me go on to the North Node reading. Let me grab another deck. So I've already pulled 3 cards for the North Node. So this is about giving advice on how to expand in this lifetime. So if you've got a Gemini North Node, this will apply to you. This is in your natal chart. So your South Node would have been a Sagittarius. So that means that you find it easy to kind of jump into to doing things like a Sagittarius and less like a Gemini. So what we have here, your first card is Master Teacher and Discipline. We have Victory and the Divine Helpers. And then we have Archangel Retreats here. So I'm going to pull 3 cards. Okay, ooh, we got 2 there. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. And the 8 of Pentacles. Yes, that makes complete sense. So, right, what we have here, your North Node advice is to keep putting in the work here. We have the card of Discipline. Anybody who wants to become a master at anything needs to be focused. They need to apply themselves to it daily. They need to put the energy in order to get the energy back. Yeah, this is about perfecting your skills here. This is about taking something a next step further. Yeah, this is about perseverance towards your goals. This is saying you are being pushed. Yeah, you're being pushed hard possibly. But what they're preparing you for is something that is going to bring about a lot of victory. We've got Victory and the 10 of Cups here. You have Divine Helpers. This is also a card of community. You may be working in a school because we did have the Master Teacher there. And Discipline as well. You may be working around a school. Maybe you're doing something within the community. Maybe you're speaking out for others. The Victory card pretty much says as long as you put the work in, there's nothing you can do wrong here. This is also about having your rainbow, having your full fulfillment here. Now, the Victory card is also saying that you deserve to be this star. It's about not dimming your light this month, yeah? It's about expanding on your brightness, allowing yourself to kind of shine, not in an egotistical way, but allowing yourself to take the credit for your achievements this month, allowing others to give you that emotional support, to give you that pat in the back. This is so much emotional abundance that you're able to share it with others. It radiates out, yeah? You can now go and invest this energy, this victory into something else, yeah? Now we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is about stability. It's somebody who knows their value and they look after others, or they use this to look after others as a result. For some of you, it's something that's out in the community, something that you've put a lot of work, a lot of hard energy into, and it becomes more stable. You end up sitting here, sitting pretty as the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're able to look after others at the same time as feeling like you have enough for yourself. It's about knowing your value, knowing your self-worth, knowing that everything that you've put into this, you really do deserve. You've put that energy in and you've gotten back as a result from your environment. Yeah, this is somebody who, yeah, they work hard, and because they've put that effort in, it gets results. It gets them that stability, that enjoyment. Yeah, something practical. It's also telling you to stay grounded because this achievement is coming in for you. If you've put the work into something, expect that victory now, and then allow yourself to kind of bask in it in a very gentle way. Now, we also have Archangel Retreats. Now, this is your Ascension card, and it says number 50. And it's one of the most effective ways to accelerate your ascension is to visit Archangel Retreats during your sleep. It helps to know where the retreat is, but it is not essential. During the day, think and talk about the Archangel whom you wish to visit. Breathe in his energy to prepare you for your journey. When you are ready, ask to be taken to his retreat. Your archangel will enfold you and help you with whatever you need most. Your guidance is to receive for yourself and ask for the light to help you serve the world. Affirmation. I visit Archangel in my sleep tonight. Yeah. So I really do hope that has helped. So if you'd like a personal reading from me, all the information is in the box below. If you would like a reading at a discounted rate, then you can come and join me over on Facebook, where I have a little small group, My Super Conscious Soul, and then click on visit group and we'll let you in there. We follow the moon phases, I answer questions, maybe do extra readings at point. So take care. Thank you for all your likes and your shares and your subscriptions. If you'd like to leave a comment below or a like, just so that my video can get out there, I would really appreciate it. Take care. Stay blessed. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.